Hey there. Welcome to 50 Questions Friday for November 21st, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to wherever we are. All right. So I've been on the run here this morning. So I myself need to take a couple of nice deep breaths and move into presence here. Sitting with my new mini floor plate. Just picked it up. Still off gassing a little bit. But man, loving this piece. Hey, good morning, Renard. Good morning, Malik. Glad to see you two here today. Gosh, yeah, happy Friday, everybody. So let's see if we have any announcements. Hey, Christine from Oz. Good to see you here today. Oh, Christmas came early this year. So we sent out a Black Friday email last evening. It was actually intended for next Thursday, but man, we're going to do a full 8-day sale of 12% off store-wide, except for floor plates. And this one's not listed yet. Still need to do some time studies. But yeah, Black Friday is today on Twisted Sage. Everybody's doing it early this year, so I guess we're perfect getting in the stream of things. No, Christmas, oh my goodness. It's for Halloween to get here. Let's see. Hey, good morning, Carly. Good morning, Heather. Yeah, you might need to break out that credit card, Lee. get your Christmas gifts a coming for yourself. Oh my goodness, you should just buy yourself a floor plate, Malik. Tell you what, the floor plates are pretty amazing to help you get into presents. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I don't think the 15-inch floor plate's going to be that much cheaper than the 23-inch floor plate, because still the same amount of time and energy put into it. It's just the materials are a little less. Still need to do all my polishing and grinding the edges yet, but I'll definitely let you know how this floor plate is. Be playing with it over the weekend. I think it'll be good with a practitioner ring. Just kind of curious. I know it'll be an expensive freaking laptop ring, but it would be nice for a laptop. That's for sure. Thanks, Renard. Yeah, man, I really love these new floor plates with the shungite. And it's not the shungite that makes them; it's just this new energy. They're pretty amazing. All right, so let's see. Nothing new on the tools or releases. Had a few things that were going to be coming up, but it was really pushing hard to get a bunch of things ready for Black Friday, but I just don't think we're going to be able to get all the things ready that, I intended to. Perhaps by true Black Friday, we might have some of the new things, because working on replenishing our activator stock. We're out right now, and mini activators, and just got a bunch of silver in, so it's going to take us a little bit, but we'll have silver back in stock in the Heka clasps and the bangles at some point. Like I say, I'm not sure if we'll make it in time before the sale is over, but we got things coming up. Let's see. Deep breaths again. I got caught in the chaos. All right. So let's see. We'll begin questions with a question from email. And the question was on the rainmakers. So the person owns one of the prior energetics or rainmakers and was just curious on what the difference is between the new energetics or rainmakers and the original. So basically, any tools had a lot of intentions. We tried to, like with the rainmaker, it was totally the intention of not only bringing rain but also harmonizing weather patterns, um, working with the earth to do this, and took a holistic approach. Um, Working with the earth elementals, weather patterns, all of it. And we've seen those rainmakers do some pretty amazing things with like moving bad weather around a local space, like around a home. A wildfire comes in and burns everything in a circular pattern except for the property that the rainmaker is on. Other people have mentioned some of the big storms that come through, and they're like the only house standing after a hurricane. Um, so we've had some feedback with it on how it's working with the environment. When we first placed the rainmaker on the ground, Brenda and I, we could smell we could smell the rain. We just got goosebumps and just felt like cool, clear waters on the skin. You could see these rippling motions coming out from the floor plate when you sit it on the earth and set your intent into it. Um, and it's not your mental intent so much. It's just really, especially the new energetics, um, this new rainmaker plate, the small and the large. It is all truly about, just with all the new energetics, of just being in the heart, being present with them. And that's something that we'll walk into here in a few minutes. Like to hold space for you if you have any of the new tools, um, to just sit with them here, and we'll do this together here. But so if you do have any of your new tools out, the new line of tools since June 1st, in the light field, golden healer, new wisdom, golden light. Yeah, I encourage you to grab those tools, and we'll sit here and play in a little bit. But so with the rainmakers, when this new rainmaker came in, I kept seeing that it was sitting on the earth. You were there speaking into the rainmaker, to the earth, to the environment, and that's the holistic. It's everything below the ground and above the ground. I mean, it is everything nature. So not only are the floor plates working at clearing and harmonizing spaces, but it also, the way that we use the rainmakers personally. So I have one that sits on top of my 5-gallon Culligan water dispenser. But of course, I drink Eldorado water from Samson. Thank you, Samson. Got like 25-gallon jugs, 1,000 gallons of water here. So I just put that rainmaker with my crystal and everything else on top of the water. And that's where mine sits. At the studio, we have a rainmaker that sits under our pyramid on our main workbench area. And that rainmaker, gosh, Mary puts all kinds of things in there, from people's names that call to different crystals and energy tools that come through. So we use the rainmakers kind of like a little grid and an amplifier. It sends out energy. So the rainmakers are really good ones to basically, if you use it in your home, that it's kind of like an altar piece, so to speak. And you can put the crystals and in your essential oils, energy tools, whatever, or nothing, with that floor plate, and it just broadcasts it through the area. Otherwise, placing it on the ground, you have a different intention. So when you're placing it on the ground, you're coming from a space where your soft intention, your basic intention for setting that on the ground, is obviously working with nature, the weather, all of that. So The new energies, you don't have to get in and mentalize and put in your intentions. Oh, I want harmonized weather and like rain and, the clearing of geomagnetic lines and whatever it all is. Um, you just simply, like the exercise we're going to do here in a few minutes, it's just simply just being soft and the heart open and sitting with it. And that is all you truly need to do, because it is your light that patterns, that knows your intentions, that can perceive the highest and best for you, the environment, for all. And so it has that higher view when you just come in and you allow your light into the entire, into the plate and into the entire experience that you are creating. Um, So anyway, the rainmakers are, they're on a different level now in this new energy. Of course, all the tools are on a different level in this new energy. Um, but yeah, so I might not have been able to really exemplify the difference between the two rainmakers, other than the older one was truly had a lot of intentions into it. It was designed to work with the weather. But these new ones, they're open slates. I mean, like I say, you can use them as a broadcast station, as a harmonizing station. You can put, your tensor field generators and Gaia spheres on top, whatever it is that you want to do with those rainmakers and that you're drawn to. So anyway, do you think you'll eventually recreate the dragon wands? I really enjoyed playing, but I gifted mine last year. Yeah, I know. It's funny how we gift our tools out everywhere. And that is grand. So many of us do gift our tools when we feel like, we've integrated the energies and we're just complete. There's something in us that's like, hey, let's pass this on to somebody who can use it. Hey, Dr. Dream, Grand Rising. Good to see you here. Um, so the Dragon Wands, I don't feel we're going to make the traditional Dragon Wand anymore. That might change, but the traditional Dragon Wands, the very first ones were working with your dragon. We would make the wand specifically for you to connect with the dragon that either was a lifetime, a part of you, or that just was simply walking with you. And then we moved on to another energetic that basically just brought in more of your soul, more of your light. And that's what connected to whatever dragon it is that you work with. Most people who I've met who say I have a dragon or I work with dragons, and usually almost all the time I see that is simply them as a soul being in another experience, them as a dragon. I definitely have met myself as a dragon. Um, and so with the dragon wands, we've been kind of moving into sovereignty and self-sufficiency in our energies and our play. And so I'm not certain if we're going to make the traditional dragon wand, but I still feel I'm going to make a dragon wand. But the new dragon wand is all about the threshold dragon. It is the dragon that comes in as you're on the path and you've been doing your work, you've been doing your release work, your integration work, you're really looking deep, openly, honestly with yourself. And then you get to the point where there's the threshold. It is the space that you step into your mastery. And you can't step through into mastery if you're still carrying baggage. So the dragon that I see and that I would love to help facilitate for everyone who is ready to step through that threshold is basically, it's a facet of you, of your light, of your soul. But the dragon is what comes in and burns down your house and everything in it. That's your spiritual house. That's your identity you cling to, your beliefs you cling to, old patterns that you probably don't even recognize. And so the new dragon wand is that I've been envisioning for several months is just that. It comes in and helps you clear the last of that baggage so you can truly through the threshold if you choose. I know I felt like I was standing at that threshold for a whole freaking year, and I was so scared to step through. And I still had baggage that I was hiding deeply in the recesses. And so I feel a dragon wand would be really appropriate, but it's, again, it's the dragon that it's the threshold dragon. So I know it's probably not the dragon wand that you're looking for, gift of source, but I think that's probably going to be the dragon wand that comes through. Yeah, we're still debating on a lot of the tools if we're going to be making, a few of the tools I've talked about, like the quantum grid points and pyramids and things. Still working at it, just seeing what's going to come through. Hey there, 1963 TJC. Good to see you this morning. All right, so yeah, if anybody has any questions on the Twisted Sage tools or energies, and otherwise, we'll just jump into doing some feeling exercises. So I really like the 3 rings together. The golden light, which was the updated golden fire, the new wisdom, and the light field. Now, we don't have these particular ones available at the moment. They will be coming available. We're working on making the alchemist pendants, the one that have the bales permanently attached. I might try to release these rings here this next week without the bale, but we do have these same energetics also in the water rings, in the water ring trios, which I really like that personal set. It's a nice one to just sit with. It's a heavier 10 gauge, that personal set of water rings that's also in those. The reason I'm talking about these 3 energies is they are just really great ones to feel into. Now, if you do have any of your new tools, whether it's the Master's Wands or any of the new light field energetics, let's ask for you to grab them right now. So as you hold that tool, how you get the most out of these new tools and these new fields is to just simply be present with them. So it's just taking that deep breath, moving yourself into the heart. You can do the Trinity breath if you wish. Breathe in that energy of earth into the heart, the energy of you as creator God, as soul, into the heart. In the 3rd breath, bring it up all together and just allowing yourself to go soft in the heart. And now start inviting in all that you are. That's the soul, the master you, which is the culmination of the wisdom of the lifetimes. Inviting in all that you are, the unhealed, the healed, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. throughout all time and existence of you as a soul. Because within this space, you are whole and complete. Your lifetimes and experiences have came to wisdom in this now space. The traumas are cleared, the wisdom integrated. And keep out of the mind and try not to invite in your problems. Invite in your worries. Let's not do that. Part of the goal of stepping into these new spaces is stepping out of the old patterns, the old energies, the old traumas, the old loops, the old stories. And as you step into this space, it is you beyond the stories, beyond the old energies that you carry, the old punishments, the old victim stories, the old traumas, the entanglements, the chaos. It steps you out of that. And just deep breaths and just be present with your field. And this is one of the most amazing, powerful things, and really the only thing to do is to invite in your presence, to invite in all that you are in the moment, in the breath, and allow yourself to be reminded on every level and layer of your being that you are whole, complete, healed, integrated. And maybe make those beautiful statements to yourself. I am that I am. I am all that I am. Just feel that flow through the body, the goosebumps, the tingles. That is your light stepping into you. And this is a really important thing to do before you go to bed at night, when you wake up in the morning, before you even get out of bed. Come into presence. And it shifts, because when you are in presence, all your energy realigns. Again, it pulls you out of the chaos, out of the entanglements, out of the looping, the noise, everything when you come here. And then you step into your world again based on what pulls you. So anyway, all right. I guess that's all for today. Much love, you guys. Yeah, just, again, the most powerful thing about these new tools is this field. You and your presence is absolutely the most powerful thing with these new tools. So, all right. Much love, you guys. And not sure if I'll see you next Friday. I kind of doubt it. Will be, the holiday and all the things. So anyway, enjoy, you guys. Oh yeah, take advantage of the Black Friday sale starting today. Much love, you guys. Thank you. Thanks, Renard. Thanks, Dr. Dream. Leet and Christine, thank you. All right, you guys. Have a great holiday if I don't see ya. And yeah, take care.